What's up, guys? We're back. Do we have sound? Are we good? So, what did you think? The live stream of the event, did it work? We'll see. Oh, I missed the shout out. Thanks for the follow. Rod Jahoni. Yeah, it's honestly it's hard to stay up on it, and that's why the headphones allow me to hear the notifications that are coming through. Otherwise, I've got the audio that comes through and the mic picks it up. So, okay, so there was a couple of questions. I was trying to read the comments while doing the event breakdown at the same time, and there was some questions about the confetti. Okay, so Rod Johnny. Okay. The question about the confetti is it free to play or can you actually purchase it? Okay, so if you get a party popper, this is the way we understand it to work. If you get a party popper, which comes from the skill games in the main event, and I have a half hour to play one, so you can get it here. It's a possibility. I don't know how often they're popping up. I've seen people get them, but I don't know how often people are getting them. If you get the party popper here, you either have to buy the confetti here. It's 2,500 blank masks. 2,500 blank masks. That's insane. Why? Why in the hell would you do that? So that's the whole point. So yes, you can get them. They're possible. That's free to play, but it's not going to get you anything. I mean, the party poppers, depending upon which one you get, you're looking at an 86 rated player, an 88 rated player, a 90 rated player. Why would you do that? So yeah, they're available, sorta, but the best way is you're going to have to pay FIFA points for them. I mean, if you're willing to spend the money on the FIFA points, then go for it. And I mean, there's stuff in the store too. I haven't even looked to see what's really available. Blank masks you can buy. This stuff all costs money though. It's just not an event where this stuff is really it's not really worth it. So, I don't know. I'm unimpressed with the packs. I think we're missing. It does look like a cash grab event if you look at it that way. Now, I know I sound like a broken record over the boost, but it really is the difference between reaching max level by the end and not. Okay, so Hall's question: is it possible to get Marcial and Qudrat without coin packs? I need to look. I think it is. So, Marcial's in France. So 1,500 is 100% easily doable without the coin packs. 3,000 without coin packs, it's going to be close. I mean, really, what's the coin packs? 14, 150,000 a day. Game Teddy XD, thanks for the follow. See, I heard that one. I heard that. Is it worth it to get those two without the coin packs? Probably. I don't see Qudrat. Let's see, I don't see the value of those two players dropping below, let's say, I don't know, 3 to 5 million. And you're not going to spend that much on the coin packs to make them free to play. Maybe. I mean, I'm gonna do the coin packs, but only because I want the skill boost. And my plan right now still is to, by the time this event ends, I want to have everybody at 15 Well, I want to be able to upgrade everybody to 15. And hopefully I'll have enough for 16 on reflexes and maybe shot power. That would be nice. Or box to box, that's close too. We'll see. I mean, I could upgrade all this stuff. I don't want to mess with any of the other ones. There's no real advantage like we had last year. If you're wanting to use them in your team, then yeah, I would just grab them. But whether or not thanks for the follow. Whether or not the coin packs are going to be necessary or worth it, it's up to you. My biggest problem right now is I'm going to have to come up with as much money doing upgrades as I can just to claim all that boost. So, and I mean, the silvers are back. This is just today's parking lot. I'm clearing a couple of million a day right now, but today, with the release of Italy, with that interim, there was a moment when we knew Italy was coming, we knew what was going to happen. I think it was about an hour today while they released the EA breakdown and explained the whole nations of what was going to happen. That's when I was able to jump in and sell a few of these. I got $1 million out of Immobile, about 1.1 million out of Immobile and crappy Donnarumma. So that was, let's see. Yeah, I'm up to 1.1 now. That was about $1 million for 3 players that I didn't pay more than $70,000 for. So that was good. Okay, so the silver method hasn't been working for the last couple of days. It sure has been for us. I know everybody in my league, it's kind of recovered. It took about 2 weeks, but yeah, it's back for us. I mean, the thing with the silver method is you have to understand that you're only selling maybe 0.5% of the players you have. So I'm listing 1,500 players in the market, and I may be selling 5 or 6 a night. But those 5 or 6 I have a dozen duplicates of, so I'm getting a lot out of it. I don't think I've had a day under 1 million this week. So maybe 4 to 5 million coins in the last 3 days total. Now the question is 97 claimable free to play? Yes. Yes. It's possible. It is 100% possible to get a 97 rated player out of Carniball without doing any more than getting a little bit lucky and maybe spending some gems. 100% lucky. 100% gems. Not even that lucky. I mean, really, if you just play the event straight out, you're 500 short, 540 short of the 4,500, but you can buy 125, so what are you talking about? 10,000 gems get you there with 0 luck whatsoever. So to fill that gap using the Masquerade event, I mean, even if you get, let's see, 2 days out of the 14, if you're able to claim the 18 Masquerade point or the 18 blank masks in Masquerade, so 2 days. 2 days out of the 14, that gives you 36, which is 3 more matches, 72 apiece. You're talking 216 right there. So that's half of the way. You spend another 5,000 gems. Now, I mean, it's doable free to play. You might want to buy the $2 pack. There's definitely stuff in the store that's pretty cheap. The blank mash you can buy, well, it's only 25 for $5. I don't know if that's worth it. But like these, the Italy pack, 125 Italy masks for 2,500 gems. It's doable. Do you want to spend the entire event and use every bit of resource you can? I mean, you're either talking a few thousand boost or a 97 player. Should we sell French 90 plus players once it unlocks? I really don't think the value of these players is going to go up much. I think everybody has enough to an extent that they're going to be able to just train a few players, because there's a bigger advantage of training right now than there is of buying. So like the Masters, we didn't see Masters go up at all. You can still buy any 90 rated Italy Masters for under $1 million and get your range out of it. I was selling those immobiles for $400,000 before the event started. Once that was released, and people panic bought, and I got $800,000 out of 2 immobiles, and immediately, as soon as the event unlocked, I had 3 more and couldn't sell them. They're down to like $100,000 now. I just don't see it. I don't think this event's going to turn the market for some of these nationality players. I think what's going to happen though is I think there's so many people with Spanish squads between La Liga, or they already have squads that meet the rest of the world criteria. So for like me, all my players are over 90. Between Netherlands and England, just Netherlands and England, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4. So I've got plenty to be able to do that. O'Neill sold 95 Messi and Virgil van Dijk to invest in players. Well, that was... Yay. Not smart. Not smart. I just don't see the value of any of these guys coming. It's just not going to happen. I just don't see it. I mean, yeah, we jumped and made some money, like you said, in the first hour, but that hour's come and gone. And the money was only there for a split second, and then it was gone. There's just no advantage to buying nationalities for this event. It's just not there. You only need 4. And France is probably the only one that everybody's going to be fighting for. I mean, you hear everybody wants the Marcial. That's the big card. But with Marcial, everybody's got icons. Between Petit and Zidane and Henry, why would you buy French players? I don't want position, I want nation. Oh wait, F comes before G. Jesus. So Zidane, Diallo, those are cheap. Henry, Petit, you can train to 90 if you're into them. Really, you can grab that Diallo for under $1 million. So right there is almost everyone's French squad. There's no reason to invest in any of these. Does those Masters go up? Should I sell? No. They're not going to go up in value. If they do, it's going to be so minimal, there's no point in selling anybody right now. If you didn't sell before the event released today, you missed the window. And really, it was a tiny, tiny, tiny window. So, I mean, if you look right now, I can probably get Diallo for under $1 million still. Yeah, their values didn't go up. This event isn't enough to make any difference. Tips to beat the Petite match. I don't even remember what match that was. That's like in Zidane's second tier. Yeah, I still have a ton of UCL players. If UCL goes, let's see, where are we at? You're not the only one. I've got a ton. UCL, what's going to happen, the way you'll be able to make money off of those players is if they tease UCL. They're going to tease the event and say, okay, we've got a new event coming in 2 days, just like they did with this. They'll release a image of the Champions League ball and something. And people are going to panic. They're going to like, well, it's a gauntlet event. We have to have so many UCL players in our squad. And then they'll start buying. The values will ratchet up. And for the most part, I invested in golds. Cheap. I don't think I paid more than $12,000, $15,000 for any of my golds. If they can all bump up to about 25 to 30,000, then I've more than doubled my money on it. That's what I'm looking. How sure are you that the market will eventually shift? I would give away a child if I'm wrong. I've got 3 of them, so I would give one of my kids away if I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. This is the same exact thing that happens every single season. Every season. Same thing. The median value for elites. This is how you know I'm right. This is how you know it's going to be this way every season. It has to do with the XP to coin value ratio of players. So if I'm looking for an 80 rated player, they're roughly around 25,000 XP. Okay? So where are we at? 25,972 XP for an 80 rated player. There's no way that EA allows a player to drop below 3 times its value in XP, because at a ratio below that for an extended period of time, it basically cuts into their profit. That's the easy way to look at it. If you've got, let's say the value of elites for 80 rated elites stayed where it's at right now, between 50 and 75,000 XP or 50 to 75,000 coins for a 25,000 XP player. At 3-to-1 markup, that means before the end of March, almost all of us are going to have every player at 100. There's no way EA allows that. They're going to adjust the market value, slow the events down, put price caps on, whatever, to get us back to that 6-to-1 ratio that they keep the game at. That's how I know this market will shift. We will return to 150,000 median value for elites. It's been that way for FIFA 17, 18, 19. It'll be that way for 20. The only way we have to go is up. And that's if something big pops out and we see a huge shift in the market, like squad building challenges, what we saw 2 seasons ago. Last season, we saw a big shift in the market between Lunar New Year and the UCL tournament. There was a gap where we didn't have any big events. We just had that real long run with UCL where it was a month and a half long event. We didn't have anything else going on. Those are the times when the values of players start to recover. That's what I'm looking for. Where do I find the comedy track? Actually, if you go to comedy.finallyhesleeps.com, you can find it there. There's like an Amplify link. I think all of it's available. It's everywhere. Apple, Spotify, Amazon. You can find it there. Actually, it's free on Spotify. You can just listen on Spotify. SBC won't happen. Why do you think SBC won't happen? Because I have a personal idea that has a different reason for that. It would need to pump coins in game, then everyone would be rich. Okay, so the reason SBCs were released into the game in console was before the market became a bot market, when players were actually in game where you could see who was listing them, and the market was directly related to who was posting and who wasn't. It was completely different to FIFA Mobile. The squad building challenges allowed the game to clear players out. It's basically FIFA Mobile's version of Quicksell. They released Quicksell in the console because it gets to a point where you have too many players circulating, because every time you open a pack, you're adding players to the game. So as the season goes along, without something like Quicksell or squad building challenges, there becomes a point where there's too many players, and that in turn completely cuts out the value of the players in itself. So imagine you're selling a car, let's say a Honda Accord, and you're releasing, 100 a day. There comes a point where you have to cut production, because when there's so many on the road, unless they're getting wrecked, they're getting crushed, the value of the car keeps dropping because no one's going to buy a new one when they can get a used one that's relatively decent. And with players in the thing, there's no difference between a used player and a new player. So the more that are in the market, the less reason you have to open packs. They have to just keep coming up with program players to keep it going. But they don't want to keep adding better and better and better players to keep you buying. There has to be a reason to get rid of the players you have. That's where squad building challenges get entered. I think they're coming. I think they're coming. Okay, so that's my take on it. I could be wrong. I swore up and down all last season squad building challenges were coming back, and I was wrong. And the reason for that is they've never removed the in-SBC search from the game. If they weren't going to release them, they would have taken that out a long time ago. And according to Discord, they're considering it, they're thinking about it, but it's not guaranteed. I don't know. We'll see. So, would you guys want to see the Ucl investments? That's all I've got right now. I mean, I've got at least one of everybody listed. Some of them have 2 or 3 listed right now that I'm just fishing with them just to see what's happening. Let's see. What do you think about the new update? I think what I said the other day was only EA could fuck up a wet dream as well as they fucked up the last couple of updates. I don't understand why everybody bitches about... I don't understand why everybody bitches about cross spamming and doesn't complain about finesse shots, powered finesse shots outside the box. To me, powered finesse shots are 1,000 times harder to defend against. In fact, it's the only shot that is undefendable. You cannot defend against a powered finesse shot from outside the 18. You put ZIDANE at the top of the 18 and curl a shot to the upper 90, you have no control of the keeper. You can't pull the keeper. You can't move him to the back post. That ball goes in every time. And when you play against a guy who comes in and just power finesses a shot, power finesses a shot, power finesses a shot, and you have no defense against it, that's something that needs nerfed. What you can compete against is cross spamming. When someone takes the ball to the corner and sends the ball in, as soon as they release the ball from their foot, switch to your center back, step inside of him, you win the ball every time. And you shut somebody down who's spamming you with crosses once or twice and they realize that you're going to counter it quickly and they've got their outside mid or wing all the way high on the corner. You receive the ball in the box. Your center back jumps up, heads it out to your center mid. He sends the ball long. It's almost a goal every time on the counter. You just shut down the cross spammer. You can defend against it. You cannot in any way defend against a powered finesse shot into the back post. That's what my problem is. So, if you can't defend against a powered finesse shot, but you can defend against a cross spam, why is everybody bitching about it? Now, the second thing everybody was bitching about was auto switching. And we see how well that update came out. How well did that update work out for us? If you were bitching about auto switching, how much do you like it now that you have to switch every player all the time? How many head-to-head matches have you lost in the last day because the ball gets played in behind you and you can't get to the defender you need to get to until the ball lands? You want to beat somebody quickly in this game right now on head-to-head? Send a long ball, play a ball long, turn on the radar, play a ball long, because they can no longer auto-switch to a defender to defend off screen. Makes a difference. So, no, the last couple of updates, besides the fact that everything you shot hit a post or went wide, the auto-switching, who they've now fixed, isn't fixed. And they corrected problems that weren't problems. I liked auto-switching. It was easier for me to defend with auto-switching. Then again, I suck. I'm not very good at head-to-head. I try to play the video game like real. I would rather direct it. So I auto-play everything. And if you're auto-playing, auto-switching still works. As long as you don't touch the joystick. That's where it's at. So, could you turn off auto-switching? I never messed with it. I never dealt with it. Is Traore free to play? No, you have to buy him in the market. Well, actually, you can buy him online. I mean, you can buy him in the market, so yeah, he's free to play. But he's only available here in the store. So. Oh, they should make an option to turn on or off auto switching. Okay, Naveen asks, am I in top 50 in division rivals? That's kind of a sore spot right now because I haven't had time to play. I dropped down in head-to-head back to Legendary 1. I did the same thing 2 weeks ago. That's what I'm doing with this. I'll grab all of my rewards up to the tier 16, and then I'll push into FIFA Champions, grab the Team of the Week tokens, and then the next week I'll drop down to Legendary 1 to get seeded into a lower bracket. So I'm switching. 1 week I'm high, 1 week I'm low, 1 week I'm high, 1 week I'm low. That way I get the same amount of Team of the Week tokens without having to ever play because I'm lazy. Now, Versus I haven't played. And my plan was to go back to FIFA Masters, and I auto-played up so I have enough 316. I can do it. I just need to win, 5-6 matches to go there. And then the update, I didn't want to play during the update because it was killing me. So I haven't played. I haven't even played today yet. Now, whether or not I'll do it tonight, I don't know. We'll see. Informed player, when live started, you didn't get notified? The first one was at 11. Then I killed it at about 11:15. And then I came back at 11:30, 11:31 once I exported everything to YouTube. So, should have got notified. So, best beer, in my opinion, I will have to say, I haven't had Carlsberg in probably, like 8 years. Last time I drank Carlsberg was in Hong Kong, and that was a long time ago because we couldn't get it anywhere here. And now the wife found some at the grocery store, and she was nice enough to get me 30 of these, and I still have a few left. But favorite beer hands down is Guinness. Draft Guinness. Nick13424, thanks for the follow. Okay, let's get into Carniball because I need to play some of this stuff before, only 5 minutes before that time's out. Has anybody bought the confetti? Has anyone done any of the party poppers yet? Now, as far as going live on Twitch, what I've done for everybody that I follow on Twitch is I just turn it on my phone and just get notifications to pop up there. The other thing you can do is join the Discord server that we have set up. The links pop up here. Nightbot's posting stuff about the server every so often if you see it. If you join the server, all of the YouTubers in the server, when we go live on Twitch, you get a notification there too. That way you have a backup. If for some reason Twitch doesn't send you a notification, then you can get a notification from the Discord server. Okay, I got one party popper, but it won't let me get the player. Why? The reason is it's a two-part process. You claim the popper in the main tab, but then you have to fill it with confetti. The confetti is what you have to buy. These you can buy. The first confetti is 150 FIFA points. You buy the confetti for 150 FIFA points. You put the confetti in the popper. That's what it is. You put the confetti in the popper, and then it pops. This is like the third one tonight, I swear. The only other place to get the confetti right now is in the main chapter, but it's 2,500 masks. 2,500 blank masks. 2, 5, 5, 0, 0. Can I get Swallow with 12k gems? Yes. Yep. Yeah, that's a joke by EA. Yeah. Whenever I get to the point where this shit's starting to get me down over all this stuff, what is it's the video? God, is he? I don't remember. Portuguese comedian. I can't remember his name. The video where he makes fun of EA. Who is it? What's his name? You guys have to know what I'm talking about. He's the face of... He's all over Discord. Oh my god. Cannot believe I can't remember his name. Shit. Anyway, okay, I'll find it. I'll find it and post it. Because there's a YouTube video that makes me feel so much better about FIFA Mobile whenever I start to get down. Can I get Firmino free to play by playing the 86 OVR match? That's a good question. What does the 86 give you? 66? And Firmino's 1,500? Yes. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to have to look it up. That's going to drive me nuts.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow and consider subscribing at Twitch. That way you get notified whenever we go live to stream FIFA Mobile. Episode of the podcast, My Wife Hates Video Games, for an entertaining look at the world of geek, including movies, books, comics, horror, sci-fi, basically everything my wife hates. The links are all below, as well as social media, merch, and my last live comedy album, Life Before the Internet. Still here? Go ahead and enjoy one of these other videos.
It's been a while since I've watched the video. I'll
subscribe
get the link.
YouTube.
We'll post the link
up here. That's it. I got nothing else.
So where am I at? See these reset back to the beginning? I still have to do that. Oh, yes. I found it. What did I do? So we got audio? Damn, I don't know what I did. I pressed the wrong button. All right. I just posted the link. Whenever I get down over FIFA Mobile, that's the link I go to. So just make sure you follow that. It's been a long, long ass day. All right. So, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, that was the other thing I haven't done yet. Has anybody played the Masquerade matches? Because what I'm hearing is the matchups for this have been terrible. Terrible. Like 110s getting matched up with 121s. 115s coming up against 130s. That kind of shit. I don't know. There's no 130s. Are there 130s? There's no 130s. I made that up. You got 8 wins? Okay, so let's see if I can get at least one win. 112 versus 121. See, that's kind of what I'm expecting. $116. We'll see. If we lose the match, we get the energy back. I don't know, it's just your regular energy. Get rid of it. You're running my time up. One to one. At least the update's back and the shooting's there. Damn. Three to two. I'm ahead. Probably the only time the whole match. Nope. Let it time out. Five to three. I may have him. Nope. What happens if it's a draw? Does he just get another match? Okay, I won the first one. Okay. $116 always got 120s. Seven wins. I don't know if the matchup has anything to do with your, like, if you have to drop. Now the other thing is, I think these, you lose these at the end, right? These get reset every day, so you got to use them. So which one am I using? Where am I going? Seven. 3, 6, 7. Damn, first one. Nice. Nice. No complaints. I really want the blank mask. I don't care about the Milan jersey, but I want the blank masks. Yeah, I really need to order that snowball. Is the audio fixed now? I missed it. What am I playing against? Okay, 113. Now watch. I beat the 116. I'll get beat by the 113. Damn it. I hate when the corners get bounced back around and you end up wasting more time trying to get rid of it than you do taking the shot. That was some shit. Do I have this one? I think I have it. That's that finesse shot I was talking about that should be nerfed. Okay, I got this one. Okay, what was the question? Agero or who? Same shot. Saul and Inaki Williams for 12K gems. I think so. Shouldn't be a problem. Was the question Agero versus Marcial? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at the difference between the two. I mean, I think Marcial's going to have speed over Agero. How fast is that Agero card? 100 pace at 97. The 125 shooting is going to make a big difference, though. Yeah, 110 pace at a 93. That's a big difference. I think, besides the shooting for Agero, the problem with Agero is the other stats that he has usually hold him back. I've used him in seasons past. I like Agero, but his stats are just overrated right now. I just don't see him performing up to what his stats are set at. It's just me. Now, Abraham, that card, as cheap as it is in the market, that 92 Abraham, that thing gives me trouble in head-to-head. That is such a good card. I haven't used it. I've only played against it. And it's tough. I haven't looked at the stats. I mean, it's just 97 pace at 92. I played one. Somebody had that trained up to 100. And damn. Oh, so did you watch the video? Okay, Hall 21 watched the video. I'm telling you, that shit gets me every time. That is the funniest mashup of that video ever. Abraham for 850K. I know, it's such a good card for the money. It's an EPL card. It's a strong striker. They're cheap. I mean, I've seen them as low as $1 million. I haven't seen any under $1 million. Well, wait, 850? 770? There's no way I can buy that. Well, shit. There you go. 770. Watch me find another one that's cheaper. I assumed that thing would time out. Well, damn, that sucks, though. I just paid $770 for him. Now I don't have enough money to do my team upgrades for today's quest. Oh, well. So what do I think about City's ban? I feel sorry for the players. That's it. I really feel sorry for the players. I mean, I like City, but the administration behind that team, if they're cooking the books and cheating the numbers game, it all comes down to where the money was coming from. That's the problem. Then the problem is when you have corruption like that on the side of where the money's coming from, and you're actually cooking the books to be able to lie about your ticket sales, raise the prices of tickets that aren't being sold, that kind of stuff, just to keep you in where you're at, to allow you to spend more money on the team. it's cheating. And I think the ones that really get hurt by it are the fans and the players and the staff. And I think that if the ban sticks, I don't think it will, but I think if the ban sticks, you're going to see some shifts in their squad. You're going to see some faces that are going to leave. Do I think Liverpool will come back? Yes. Yes. I think get them into Anfield, and I think it's going to be a very, 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 very different game. I think you won't see Atletico players falling down every time the wind blows funny. I'm going to say Anfield, final score 2-0. Yeah, it was a tough game. I hated the game. It just wasn't a good game. Do I see any players leaving City? Yeah, I do. I don't think you'll see any of the big names leave, but I think there will be some people that you do see. So we'll see. I definitely don't want a 2-1 game. No. 2-0 at least. 2-1 isn't going to do it. No. That would be tough. A 2-1 win at Anfield would suck. That would really suck. Yeah, I just don't see Atletico getting very far. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I think at Liverpool, I say 2-0, and that's conservative. I think it could easily be more. But I don't think they'll allow a goal. Unable to sell your Rashford. I would wait then. Right now is not a time to sell players. I don't think I've got any more. Did anybody see any sell notifications come up? The wind was rough. It just wasn't. It was just an uneventful game. Oh, one did sell. Sabacho. I don't even know if I have any more. No, don't have any more. Okay. Imagine Barca going to the finals 4-0 before halftime and 4-5 at full time. Yeah. Messi 98 is $8 million right now? When are you cashing in your players for your mass upgrade? Well, the plan was like in a couple of weeks when the market lull, when I'm able to start selling stuff. But with this current event, there's a distinct possibility that I might start doing some upgrades now just to claim the boost. I mean, what do I got? I got like, I don't even know, 3.5-4 million in XP. So, yeah, what is the Messi? Was it the 96 right forward? No. The starter? Where are we at here? Let's see. I've got 3.4 million XP just in the thousands. So I'm kind of holding it. I mean, I could do that and just claim 1,000 boost over the next few days. But I need 3 million coins at least to be able to do it. And every time I get money, I spend it. Just buying players. I can't build those coins up. Will that Messi go up? I don't know. Yes, I mean, honestly, it will go up if you hold on to it long enough. A lot of these cards, it's going to come down to, are you patient enough to hold on to them long enough for them to come back up? Because they will come back up. I don't see... I mean, there's some players right now that you're never going to get rid of. They're XP no matter what. There's a couple of the Lunar New Year players. I think the Boxing Day giveaway cards, I don't see them ever bouncing back higher than 80k. They're just never going to. What is it? Ward Pros. They're never going to pop back up. But some of the other ones, they are. They're going to really bounce back. Like that Messi. Like, I'm holding on to the Donnarumma Player of the Month. I think in a matter of a month or two, you're going to see 5 to 6 million out of them. You just got to hold on to them until it hits. Now, why am I investing in lower rated UCL players? Because the value of those, once they hit that teaser period, they will go up. people will buy them, and it doesn't even matter if they're using them or what. But once you see that program start to increase, people won't be listing them to sell. People will be trying to buy them right away, and that's the point when the bot will increase their value. I mean, they're already up now over what I paid for them. So, like, let's see, some of the 72s that I was getting for 7,000, 8,000 are 15 to 20,000 now. I mean, I could double, triple my money on almost all of those players, the golds. So, like, Renato Sanchez, let's see, where's he at? He was at, well, he's come back down. He was at like 50,000 the other day. But some of these smaller cards, the center backs, 28,000, I don't think I paid more than 10 for that card. 17, these have all gone up in value. 18. Are they all premium? No, there's no difference in the dynamic and premium. 28,000. I know I didn't pay this much for them. So 29,000. Raheem, thanks for the follow. See, some of these have already gone up. Not all of them. That 33. See, actually that one's dropped. I paid more than that for them. But like these will come back up. You're waiting on that period right between. You paid $16K for the UCL golds. I know I didn't pay that much, but I think they dropped and they came back up. 87 Kondrava, that may go up. It will. I mean, you'll see that point when the things start to, it'll tick over. You just got to hit that window. It's all about the window. What do we have to do? Was it 15 for boost? Let's spend some. I said I'm going to commit to boost. I'll show you. Still need some more versus matches. Do I have another one? I have another one to pick, right? Yeah. Which one are we going for? What do you guys say? I got one. Which one? Which spot do we want? We did 7 for the first one. 5. The boost, is that what you get if they're not? It's boost if they're bad? Well, that's awesome. I'll take it. Let's play another and let's see how many we can go. Team of the Year starter, Van Dijk at 17 million. I haven't looked at any of those starter prices. Do you think sniping is more better than silver farming? Because recently I haven't made profit from silver farming. No, I don't snipe anybody. I haven't done that at all this season. I mean, other than like the investments in the elites and the golds, I mean, I'm still grabbing them at the cheapest price possible. But the whole thing with the silvers, damn, what is going on here? I'm talking, I'm not paying attention. Okay, now I've got the lead back. Oh. Come on, that was a PK. All right, do I have him 7-4? Okay, we got it. Let's see. Haven't checked the others. Top mid. Under 15 million for Soul. I don't know. That honestly, I have no idea on the price. It's been so sporadic with the values lately that I don't know. Okay, so what we got? Top right. I saw that. Flame 16426 says top right. Just the boost. Okay. Any idea when new perk changes may hit? I don't know. We see that the rumor is that they're coming, that it's got to be soon. But I haven't heard when. I'm hoping soon. I mean, I'm assuming that most of you have a few thousand perks. I don't know what I've got right now. 3,223 perks. So unless these new perks are, 400, 500 a piece, most of us will be able to claim way out on the perks once they come back. Can I explain momentum? Okay, so if you're talking about momentum in like a versus match or a head-to-head match, it comes down to the way your chances build, or it's kind of like computer help. So once you have momentum in a game, when you see like the thing pull up that your momentum is building, it just means that basically luck is on your side. Your shots have a better chance of going in. Your long passes are going to go where they need to be. And once you lose your momentum, if you miss a great chance, then it's tough to build that momentum back up. It just comes into the whole luck factor of matchmaking and the way the game works. The way to explain it is like if you're in a game and oh shit, what did I do? And you're ahead, but you miss out on an opportunity for a goal, the other team can capitalize on that and gain their momentum. That's all it is. And it actually does come into play in FIFA. Damn. Origi in that big first touch kills me. Especially when he's got somebody on him. Did he draw? Okay. Damn, that was close. That was closer than it should have been. Do you think EA will add more chemistry and perks? Yes. And the reason I say that is because we've seen how the last few programs have really increased their chemistry value. And that bump in chemistry means that there's got to be something coming. Don't have any chemistry between Donna and Premier League center backs. I think you're going to be fine. But if I had to guess, I think the new max chemistry is going to be way up higher than, let's say, what is it, 170 now? I think you're going to see 200 with the perk upgrade. Yeah, 23 for 11 right now, and I think with the perk or with the chemistry bonuses, I think 200 isn't unrealistic. Okay, so where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 5 more. What's the next one? Have you tried manipulating the bot into buying cards? If so, do you have a good technique for it? Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't try to force the bot into buying. I've made videos on it, and you can force the bot to trigger and buy. Johnny Dang, thanks for the follow. You can force the bot to buy, But the problem is the money you spend forcing the bot to buy is more than the bot's going to recover you in the long run. So it's a pyramid scheme that you always end up behind at the end. No matter what anybody says, there's no way to do it without having more players in your stable, more coins in the players that you bought to trigger the bot than you'll ever get in return. I made a video last season or the season before where I forced the bot to pay up to 100,000 for like a 57 bronze. I got that. I was pushing the value of the card. The reason I did it wasn't to make any money. I ended up losing a few million in the process, but I didn't do it to make money. I did it to prove that it's not a real market, because back then, 2 seasons ago, people were still arguing over whether or not it was a bot market and what the difference was between placeholder cards. Could you actually, would the bot actually bid, and was it you versus the bot or whatever? So I made a video on it, but it ended up getting me in a little bit of trouble with EA. So don't do it. It doesn't work. You can't make money off of it. So what was the second row, second one? That would be the middle, right? Second row, second one. I've already got it. Who is it? For 25k gems after multiple chain pack. Yeah, are you talking about Adama Traore? Yeah, he is crazy. Yeah, I mean, at his speed at right wing, that is one hell of a card. Third row, second one. Okay, we'll get that one next. I would like to check him out just to see. I don't think I would buy him, and I wouldn't get rid of Shaqiri to use him. But that's a card that's got some crazy high stats. Did anybody see what the match was? Who I'm playing against? Oh, come on. This is tough. This is going to be a 1-goal game. What the hell? I think I lost this one. This might be all she wrote. Yeah, not enough to turn it around. So how many did I win? Knocked out. Okay, so 4. Not that good. Check Italian silver card. Swear down made about 30 to 40k selling Italian silvers due to the event. Tomorrow you sell some French players. Well, that was good for you, but I had 0 Italian silver sell today, and I've got about 1,500 different silvers listed. Different 69 rated silvers. And I didn't sell any Italian when that time was coming. I only got rid of Masters. Do you think this new event is going to tank investments further? Takes away 2.7 million, gives back 2.1 in coins. Players going to be cheap as hell. Yes, players are going to be cheap for this event. But they don't have a replay cost, do they? No, it's just you buy Masquerade points for 1,250. Yeah, there's no replay. You can just buy additional. You can just buy additional Masquerade points. Like, let's say you're close. If you only had one left and you know it's somebody that you want, then you could buy that open spot for 1,250. But that's it. I'm not worried. I'm glad I got the 88 rated card in there. Okay, so a couple of questions. Let's see. No, we were talking about the Italian cards. I've got, like here, you can just look and see. This is all my 24-hour stuff that's going to time out here at about 3 in the morning. There's got to be Italians in here. This is, got to get past the parking lot. I had nothing. I couldn't get any of them to sell today. Do the Masquerade points reset tomorrow, or is it carried over? They reset every day at the reset. So if you can't carry them over like we did the red envelopes. They're gone once they're gone. So you got to use them in that 24-hour period. Everyone panic sells to gain coins to upgrade the new boost. Okay, so the thing that most of you are forgetting is it's not a real market. Who can I claim? Let's just go ahead and... So Gaul was an Italian. Okay. So, I mean, here's the silvers that I have that are timing out tonight. There's definitely Italian players in there. None of them sold. And I've got about 1,500, I think, that are going to time out here in the next couple of hours. And these are just the silvers. And we're only into the P's right now. I've got a ton of cards listed. Then there's golds, then elites, then masters. I'll wake up tomorrow, I'll have 2,500 cards in the dismiss box I have to deal with. Okay. So now, the thing you guys are forgetting is this is not a real market. It's a bot market. So... like, it doesn't matter about the value of the players in the event dropping, because if the value of the event players drop, that's fine. It just means you're not going to be able to sell the current event players. If the event is giving out tons of program players, which it is, if you're getting these old program players, like in the market, like this one, the Italian... You're getting Italy program players, and it lowers the value of those cards in the market. That means their base values will jump up. That's why I was selling some base Italian cards this afternoon. Cards that we were picking up for 50,000 yesterday, you were selling today for 400,000 or 500,000. That's why it's not going to matter. Should I train Abraham? If you're going to use him, yeah. But it's a bot market. Once you remember that it is a bot market and not about you trying to buy stuff, then it makes a huge difference. What do you mean auto clicker to dismiss players? I don't use I don't automate the game at all. When will I use Minamino? I've got him in this squad. I have to train him. Now I will probably. He's one of the ones I'll probably train here. At least take him up to like 90, 95 during this event. Just because I've got enough boost to do it. I don't want to do it right now. I don't want to spend the money. Because if I can't get at least 1.5 million, I'm not doing it. I want the full boost opportunities to claim. If you don't claim... Milestone 6 and get all 75 boosts there and then all the ones before it, you're going to miss out on the 100 coming for all of them together. So there's no reason in really boosting anybody unless you can spend 1.5. Should I invest in 83 Team of the Week Sancho? Yes, if you can get him cheap enough. Is taking skill boost worth more than players from Carniball? Yes. 100%. That's all I'm getting. Since you have a cam, you use in use center forward Firmino as a striker. Okay, so I prefer the 4-3-3 attack. That's the formation I would prefer if I grab center forward Firmino from the market once Brazil's unlocked, which I probably will, because based on his stats, it is a superior card to his striker. The center forward Firmino is a ton quicker. He has higher pace and better shooting. It is a better card than the Team of the Year. Was it the reserve striker? The only problem is if you put him at center forward, if he's at center forward, you're going to miss out on the positional boost. I'm trying to see. Let's see. Just in this, at 14 rated, you're going to lose 3 overall using a center forward at striker. That doesn't mean I won't do it. I will do it. I will put a center forward at striker. I don't care. And would I put a center forward at cam? Yes. I would put a center forward at cam too. I would take a 6 OVR drop. I'll probably keep Minamino as well. So that's where it's at. When is the best time to buy Inaki Williams from the market? Probably closer towards the end of the event. Once you get really down towards the end, that's when you'll be able to get it. Is there any speedy CDM cards currently available? There's several. The best way to do it is to go on to FIFA Renders and do a search for the position and put in the pace as your first modifier. Yes, I will buy Bobby Firmino Carniball. I definitely want him. He will be in my squad before it's over. Let's see. Is it a good time to train players? Yes, definitely a good time to train players because of the boost you're getting back. Yeah, that 86 Brooks did look like a pretty solid defender. I think his value is going to come back up. I think people are going to dump him, and eventually he'll be worth more than he is. But it's going to take a long time for that value to come back. See, the way it works in here is time and patience always pays off in the market. The longer you hold on to a card, it will always come back eventually, because it's a bot market. It will always come back in value. It always does. And it has more to do with the value because of the way the queue is set up with the bot. It buys based on rarity of card. So once the card's been out so long that nobody wants it anymore, that nobody's listing it, that it's not popping up, it has a very low drop rate, especially when it's extinct and it's out of everybody's mind, that's when their value goes way up. And it has to be in a lull when the market is up and we're not just in a frenzy like we are right now. That's when you can sell some of these old program players for huge coins if you're fishing them. Will we get our broken masks back if we lose the match? Oh, you mean if you're playing regional? That's an interesting question. I don't know. I'm assuming you do. It doesn't say, and I haven't heard anything one way or the other, but in the past, for the rest of all these events we've seen this year, you haven't lost anything. There hasn't been anywhere you don't get it back. So, okay, so yeah, you do get them back, if that's correct. I believe it. Yeah, if EA said you will, it should be. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. How long do you have to wait to sell the lunar cards? Currently, they're not selling. Well, they're not going to sell right now. I would have to assume that those lunar cards aren't going to turn around for at least a month, maybe 2. I mean, I still have cards I'm waiting to sell that I grabbed during Moonlight, and that's been a while. Hell, I still have Coliseum. I still have Derby Days cards. So you're going to have to just wait. What happened to head-to-head? Do you mean me not playing against anybody, or the content update completely screwing it up? And no, I haven't tried Minamino yet. He's in the squad, but I haven't played with him. I haven't even tried to see. All right, I think that's about it for me tonight. I need to get off here. I need to play some versus matches. I need to time out some of these things and go from there. You can't control your players. Now you're probably talking about the auto switching getting turned off. The last content update removed auto switching, so you have to actually click a player to use him and try to do it. Now, if you're still having problems, there is a couple of content updates that are still there, and I think it has more to do with just getting used to the new game mechanics than anything. It's tough. So, all right. Thanks a lot for hanging out tonight. Hopefully you guys took what I said about Carniball and use it to your best advantage. You don't have to follow my advice for sure. I mean, I'm the boost guy. It's always going to be about the boost for me. But at the end of the season, when you're looking at team OVRs, the ones that followed the boost like pattern of play, the one who used that to really pump it, those are the ones that are going to have the higher OVR at the end of the season. So make that decision, especially if you're in it for the long haul. If you're going to be playing this game in November and September at the reset, boost is where it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to get off. I've been on here for 2 hours tonight, so this is about the end. Freestyle, I have a full Liverpool squad. Bobby and Mo. I still can't find a Mo that I'll use. If once they release a striker, I'll put him in. All right, that's it. Thanks a lot for hanging out tonight. And when will I stream next? Actually, I'll probably stream tomorrow. Probably, let's say, about 10 hours from now. So in about 10 hours, I'll be back on. So 10 hours from now, I don't know what that is for you guys. If 10 hours is tomorrow for you, or for me, it's tomorrow. Right now, it's 1 a.m. here. So I'll do it again in the morning at about 10. So what is that? No. About 9.5 hours. 10 hours. So that's when I'll be on. Am I going to sleep? Probably not. No. No. We have lots of verses to play. I have a couple of episodes to watch of Mr. Mercedes. And then be up at 6. So maybe an hour nap. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. But thanks a lot for hanging out tonight. And when do you empty your parking lot? I don't empty my parking lot until I have to empty my parking lot. Until it gets so weird that I have players in reserve and too many players in the parking lot. So usually like every other day, every 3 days. It depends. So I love to see these emotes. You guys that are following and subscribing using the FinallyHeSleeps emotes. I love it. Yes, I am American. No, I am not Zimbabwean. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, I'm a dirty America. USA. Not Canadian. That'd be cool. I'd be fine with Canada. I'd be fine with anywhere. Okay. Thanks a lot for hanging out. See you guys in the next stream. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow and consider subscribing at Twitch. That way you get notified whenever we go live to stream FIFA Mobile. Don't miss an episode of the podcast, My Wife Hates Video Games, for an entertaining look at the world of geek, including movies, books, comics, horror, Spotify, basically everything my wife hates. The links are all below, as well as social media, merch, and my last live comedy album, Life Before the Internet. Still here? Go ahead and enjoy one of these other videos or subscribe it. YouTube up here. That's it. I got nothing else.